I'm a warrior. I go to the core. I am Invictus. Nothing crushes me, nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, mate. Oh, Samansky binned it. No way. No way he didn't. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. It's over. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, there's no way, bro. Bro, I swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Just my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Lads, what's cooking? What's cooking? What is going on, lads? Oi. It's been a wonderful weekend. Generally can't believe it. You know what I mean? If you're an Arsenal fan, yes. Yes. It's been a successful weekend, lads. That's what we can say. By the way, what has been going on? Hold on. Let's sort this out a little bit. What has been cracking, lads? We are going to be doing some setup work. So basically, you guys are literally just going to get a free setup for Interlagos. I'm going to use the AMGs. The only one I'm going to actually show is the AMG because I can't just be giving out all my setups and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I'll make an AMG setup today at Interlagos because Interlagos is the silver race for tomorrow. So we're going to do an AMG setup, bro, around Interlagos. Prentner has set up a server, which is in the hosted, called BP Tuning. So you can literally join the server yourselves if you want, you know. But it's probably going to get pretty full. So it's up to you if you want to do some laps. There's about an hour and 53 minutes left of it. So come and join if you want to join. If you want to do some laps, if you want to practice, come join, man. But let's get in the lobby, shall we? Let's get in there like somewhere. Yeah, man. So this, some people are leaving now. So there's room right now, lads. There's literally room. If you want to jump in, it's on you, brother. But first, we're gonna let's see what the default is right here. I know I don't have to run that much TC. See what this car's like on default, and then we'll work from there. And get rid of the camber. Dun, dun, dun. Free. Oh, wow. Okay. That's very different. Normally the rear is softer. Maybe the car just has a lot of inherent understeer, so they have to literally run the rear spring rate higher. That's interesting. That is very interesting. What's the wing level saying? What's the minimum? Minimum 0, max is 7, and default is 6. I'm probably going to want to go down on that at some stage. But let's have a look. Let's drive the AMG, see what it's saying. How much fuel we got. We got max fuel as well. All right, buddy. Let me know as well if the game sounds too loud.
Logging enabled.
We are in the AMG. Are we dealing with no tire warmers? Yes, we are. Hey, turn! Cold tires though, cold tires. The force feedback always feels a little bit strange in this car. Let's see what we're getting down the straight, bro. Warms up tires decently quick, this car. I feel like I need to change my force feedback in this. This is my first ever lap round here in this car, I think. Yo, Aero, how you doing, bro? Wow, okay. On throttle understeer is here. Damn. We're gonna attempt to fix all of that though.
That time was a 1:39.28.
I mean, the default actually feels pretty nice, but it's definitely gonna lack speed for sure. This car is seriously good on brakes. Bit understeery there. Easy to drive, very easy to drive. Probably feels a little bit too safe, maybe.
That time was a 1:37.15.
Getting more and more temperature into the car. Oh God, invalidation. Oh, got away with it. Thanks, mate. And the acceleration's amazing in this car. Now let's see where it is with the fixed setup.
That time was a 1:36.80.
A little bit understeery through there, I think. Yeah, see, I feel like this is a good fix setup, you know. Most people will be able to drive this, I think. This corner is definitely too understeery. We're going to lose a bit in the last corner, but we've seen enough, I think.
That's 1:36.
Yeah, we've seen kind of where... 6 laps, we've kind of seen where the weak areas are for the car.
Log building finished.
It actually feels pretty nice though, I can't lie. The fix is decent. 6 laps, using about, let's say 1% a lap, which is not too bad. Let's see. If you're on the chat, lads, remember to leave a like on the stream. We're gonna get a little nitty gritty with the setups today. So through the fast corners, there's definitely still a hint of understeer. Now, it depends which way you want to go with it. there's a lot of ways you can eradicate understeer. You can see the front end is actually 0.2 centimeters off the ground, which we're probably gonna slap that to minimum. See how that feels. Through the fast corners was a struggle. Let's see what's the maximum amount of preload. 150, so this is like halfway. Pretty much. 75, we can go down to 50 maybe. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the suspension yet. Let's have a look at the anti-roll bars. Toe, I'm going to get rid of. That was on 6, so yeah. This is quite similar actually to ATC, because ATC, you had to sort of run stiffer on the rear with the AMG and ACC as well. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, I could go about it by reducing wing or adding more rear spring rate. Or I could, of course, add more ride height, but more rear ride height is just going to add more drag. Decisions. So 6, let's go down to 3. We'll go down to 3, see if it's stable enough to survive. It might not be, because I did mess with the preload as well. We'll put the preload back. And I think this is like, the fuel ratio is like 2 laps too much, I think. Take it down to like 8.7. Alright, let's try this one. Let's see how it goes, man.
Locking enabled.
Hopefully it's let me know if the game's too loud as well. Shouldn't be, but cold tires, brother. We will probably do the dampers in Motec, but I'm not going to bother show you the Motec because this is a bunch of jargon. Yo, Mike, how you doing, bro? Today we are working on some setups. I want to start to change my force feedback as well. It just feels super light in this car. It's gonna take about 4 laps to get up to speed. Okay, I can feel the back end now through that corner is very, very pitchy. Look how much the car's rotating into the first corner already. I haven't had to touch the brake bias or nothing, just by taking off wing. A lot more rotation, I can tell you that much. Okay, yeah. Back end is way more reactive now. Right.
Time 1:38.76.
Okay, it's easier to keep a tighter line through there now. Still a little understeer through here. Still some on throttle understeer. Not sure if that's because of cold tires or what.
Time 1:37.05.
Okay, now you can see us gaining. Now the tires are getting warmer. This should be where we gain a lot of time going up the hill. And we do gain a lot of time going up the hill.
Lap 1:36.25.
Still not great through that corner, to be honest. Okay, that's definitely quicker in first. Oh, we messed up. not as good an exit. I think pre-ring's okay.
Lap 136.11.
Right, let's see then. Bit better through that corner. No, we lost it. Right, we lost it, we lost it.
Time 136.12.
Right, there's still a little bit of understeer. Just a little.
Log building finished.
I'm wondering. Still decent on tires, you know. Interesting. Still decent on tires. There's still that sort of push on throttle. We'll go down on preload maybe to 60. Suspension, I mean, we're gonna have to risk it a little bit. 6 is maximum. So I'm already almost at the maximum of the rear stiffness on the spring rate. Damn. Might be a rake situation, but I really don't want to touch the rake. But this suspension, this spring rate change, it might make the car sketchy. Well, it probably will. It feels decent in the slow corners, but just a little bit of push on throttle. That's why I feel like the corner after, was it turn 4? Kind of struggle to get on the throttle there without running wide. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that at all. Car's got to have the rotation for the slow speed, easy to turn and stuff like that, and then we might be cooking. Straight line speed though. What is? Can I check the? Let me check the replay. I might be able to see what people are getting down the straight. What else? Other people in? What's the Aston getting down the straight? Let's see. Oh, come on, don't tell me you sat in the pits. There you go. What is the Aston doing? Straight line speed. 4, 56, 57, 58. 158 miles per hour. We are doing... I'll go back. .157, so 1 mile per hour difference. It's not a big deal. Straight line speed is there in this setup. Let's see what the other guy in the AMG, what he's got going down the straight. He gets 157 as well. Where to garner the lap time? All right, let's look at the sectors. Yeah, middle sector is a problem. Middle sector is a big problem, bro. We're about 6/10 off of a really good middle sector. That's a little bit worrying. In the Lexus on fixed, I'm doing 47.8. We're well off. And that's fixed. Damn. Damn. To be honest, my first sector's a couple temps down as well. Right. This is going to be some work, lads, man. This is going to be work. Let's see. Let's see if we can fix it by any chance. Right. Yeah, that middle sector is garbage. Super bad. That is the big worry. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to fix my force feedback, bro. It was super light in this car. For whatever reason. Right. Another set of tires. Let's throw another set of tires at it.
Logging enabled.
I think, you know, if we can't get the speed from the low down force, we might have to stick the rake on for real. Because that's what's missing from the middle. Oh, damn. Cold tires. The car just been a little awkward through these corners, man. Yo. The Mercville is really nice, man, but we got work to do to get it fast. It's definitely slacking in the middle sector. Problem is we have to wait for the tires to be up to speed first. Just the understeer through the middle sector and the on throttle push. That's what we're going to be looking to fix. Now the grip feels fine. The car's very grippy. I'm able to take quite a lot of wing off and not be negatively affected, but I'm definitely going to... The middle sector is the weakness. If you're looking at the sector times compared to where I am in the Lexus, it's this sector right here where the car lacks the most. But the Mercedes is kind of back to front in terms of what the setup is, because this car requires its stiff rear spring rate, which is pretty much against every other setup. Because most of the other cars, when you make their rear spring rate stiffer than the front, you basically can't even turn to a corner without going backwards.
Lap 138.78.
Tire's still cold. I get the feeling as well that the first gear is way too short, so kind of need to short shift out of it, not to hit the revs too early, you know. Yeah, this corner is definitely a weakness compared to the Lexus anyway. No, I didn't add more rake yet. I don't want to give it too much, I don't want to disturb the aero balance too much. Just want to do one thing at a time. I don't want to create unnecessary drag as well, because the things with Brazil, you have to create a balanced setup. You know, you want a lot of straight line speed around here, because that's pretty much the only place you can overtake, but you still want to maintain pace through the middle. That's why the Lexus is so strong, you know? Yo, Rory, how you doing, bro? You want to make the car as fast as you can down the straight without completely compromising
Lap 130.
the middle sector.
2.
I messed that up. Yeah, see, there's differences I notice about this and the Lexus. The Lexus is able to stay really tight to the corners and the fast corners. Like, you can take such a tight line. Yeah, they did a silent bot change. Whoops. Which is why if you look at Silverstone, there was a lot of different cars at the top of the leaderboards. I've been driving the Porsche recently. What else was I driving? The McLaren. All sorts. Oh, come on, brother. Right, let's see. Remember, there is going to be a open Interlagos race tomorrow, so I'm going to share this setup with you guys.
137.22.
Yeah, this is the corner where the Lexus is super strong. I'm doing 0.4s in the first sector in the Lexus. A lot of on-throttle push there. Not a great exit. Bollocks. Okay, I shifted in the wrong place somewhere because I lost loads.
That time was a 1:36.10.
I'm using default at the moment. Just starting to lose time down the straight. I mean, something's not right with the aero balance. Yeah, see that corner right there? That's another place where this car loses time for sure. Right. It's got potential, but we need to knock
Log building
at
finished.
least half a second off to even be in the conversation. Let's put this in perspective. In the Lexus, I was doing 35 ones with race pace on default. So there's a lot to find, because once you take the Lexus out of default, you're going to be probably running mid 34s in the race. So we're quite a bit off, you know? But then again, the default Lexus setup might just be pretty good. But I would imagine you'd be able to get into the you'd definitely be able to get into the 34s in the Lexus, because people were doing 34s on fixed in the race. So right now, I'm thinking of changing my brake bias settings. I'm going to go more rearwards. And you know, that suspension change didn't actually feel any different, bro. It didn't. And it's jarring. But it just, like this, normally, right? Suspension, your spring rate, having this maxed out, the car would be so pitchy. You try to do this on any other car, watch. You'll be backwards every time you go into a fast corner. But the AMG is like, it's weird, bro. And like, the front feels soft. That's what it is. The front actually feels like it's just too soft, not pointy at all. But pack is a minimum, ride height is minimum. There's not much we can do to change, apart from we can add a lot of rake. I'm gonna have to get Motec up in a sec. Yeah, I know, but like normally, like in the Lexus, you use the curb to hook you round, and it's slightly faster. But maybe I have to look at the dampers. Maybe this car's just not riding the curbs as well as the Lexus. But what's minimum wing? 0. I don't know if I'm even gonna gain that much. The braking still feels pretty good. Let's try 1 wing. I'm gonna try, because it was on 6 on default, and I was able to do, what did I do? I was only a couple attempts slower. So let's try 4 wing. I'm gonna go hard anti-roll bars at the rear. Put that down 1 click. I've got more rake. Alright, we're gonna see how this works, bro. This car feels really good, but it looks as if there's some work to get the setup done. Let me actually have a quick look at the dampers, bro. Where's Motec quick? Let's see what the dampers are saying. Motec. Right. Ah, this is taking long to load today. What the hell? Are my dampers any good is the question. Not even bad, bro. The hell? I'm quite surprised, brother. Quite surprised. That's interesting. Right, we definitely got work to do. Dampers ain't even awful. I can fix them. I mean, they're not awful. It's probably why the car doesn't feel bad, but still. Let's see if I can find when I did the Lexus round here. I've done a lot of Silverstone. Right, this is the last time I was at Brazil. That's in the hypercar. Lexus. Let's have a look at the Lexus lap times. Where is it? Yeah, 35.1. This is in the race, bro. First few laps, 35.1 in the Lexus. It's not even comparable right now. This is just default. You know, 35.1. I'm not even in the 35s. I'm a second off this with a setup, bro. Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, we definitely got work to do. We definitely got some work to do, brother. All right. All right, let's see how we go with this. Mate. All right. Let's see.
Locking enabled.
Yo, GMD, we saying, bro? Alright, bro, for sure. But this guy's getting closer. This guy's getting closer in the other AMG. How much fuel he's got in, but doing similar lap times. I feel like I should be able to go more ribs on the brake bias now. How do we make this car a viable option? I felt a little understeery. Might just be the tires though. Okay. I mean, this is not a bad first lap on cold tires. Only 7/10 off is not bad.
Lap 1:36.86.
Turn! Doesn't turn there. It doesn't feel agile through there. Okay, we're getting better exits. This guy's definitely going to get in my way. I don't know what he's doing.
Time 1:36.34.
Yeah, it's definitely understeery around there for sure. Okay, the front end goes in nice. Right, let's hopefully have a clean lap now. I almost feel like I can like take all the preload off, man.
Lap 1:36.34.
Wow. I think that's the extra wing, you know. Yeah, that is the extra wing for sure. Don't keep it tight. Yeah, nah, this ain't the one. It's not the one. Nah, it
Log
feels
building finished.
maybe slightly more comfortable to drive, but it's not quicker, bro. And look, oh, did I not put on new tires? Am I an idiot? I don't think I put new tires on. That might explain some stuff. But still, all right, get rid of the preload, bro. Okay, 30's minimum. This just didn't feel good at all. Put this down to 2. We need that rotation in the middle sector, bro. For sure. We don't have it though. Soften that. We need the car to turn a lot and then be able to balance the oversteer with the throttle. That's what I want. I feel like if it's too safe, you're just not going to be fast enough, man. That's just what it is. If it's over safe, you're just not going to be quick enough. 2 wing. We're making a lot of changes in a short amount of time. 2 wing. We'll go 65.
Logging enabled.
We're going even less wing. Obviously, this is all with race fuel, so bear that in mind. Okay. It rotates. The wing and the aero. I mean, the wing and the aero is the same thing, but your aero balance is to do with like ride heights and everything, you know? Like, you could conceivably take off wing and still be no faster on the straight because your ride height and stuff is messed up. Or your rake is messed up. So, all those things are important. That's why, that's why I use Motec, because you can see on the data where things are not lining up. Like if you got way too much drag and stuff, it's gonna show. Okay, way more sketchy. This might be good once the tires are warm though. Yeah, we shall see what it's like once the tires are warm. This is the main corner. Yeah, that felt decent. Okay. Very positive on the nose. Yeah, I'm a little bit faster on the straights now.
That time was a 1:37.85.
Ah, missed my braking. That was a terrible turn one anyway. Okay, that corner might be starting to feel a bit better still. Yeah, it still lacks through this corner, for sure. I think some of these issues only Ride High is going to be able to solve. I'm literally as stiff as I can be. Wait, pause. Hold up, pause. My bad, bro. It's not that type of strain, I can't lie. No, I don't use TC override, man. Used to, but can't be bothered now. I'd rather have my ABS mapped.
That time was a 1:36.46.
We gotta fix the dampers. That was terrible. Oh, I messed up. Okay. I think we can find time. We gotta drive properly. Middle sector is the weakness, lads.
That time was a 1:36.28.
Okay. Still pushes wide though. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's no! Not on my tires, brother. No.
Log
Bro.
building finished.
That was the lap, bro. That was the lap. That was the lap, bro. It was coming. It was coming. I don't know. Maybe I can get away with TC1. TC Cut 1. Or should I put TC... Which one should I do? I don't even know if I need TC Slip. I don't think I do, bro. Do I go TC Cut 1 or onboard TC1? Try that. Add a bit of balance. I don't know. I kind of still feel like I need the rake, man. This is not doing anything. The spring rate, it's not changing the characteristics of the car that much at all. I'm actually shocked. Like, the characteristics of the car are staying almost the exact same no matter what I do to the spring rate, which is extremely interesting. Let me have a look in Motec, and I'm gonna do the dampers quick. Let's see what the information looks like. Bro, I'm actually astounded because the dampers are not awful. Alright, let me put it on my other screen because I need to be able to read what I'm doing. I'm gonna just do this as quick as possible, bro. Yeah, okay, that's the most it goes up to. Interesting. The rebound. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We'll go down 2 clicks. Down 2 clicks on that. Right. Let's see how she behaves now. Don't have long to figure this setup out, bro. 47 minutes. Even the preload on minimum did nothing to change the car, bro. Never seen a car so stubborn in my life.
Locking enabled.
What I want to do is induce quite a bit of oversteer around some corners to get the lap time out. Okay, 48.5 is the best I've done. No, 48.4 through the middle is the best I've done. That's slow, bro. We got a 25.6 first sector at its best. Okay. Okay, I've got a lot of loose. Okay, now it feels loose. This is the corner that we have to worry about. Okay, yeah. It's edgy through here. It's a good and a bad sign. All the fast cars are edgy through there, but you're gonna have to take care. Oh, we got loads more turning through here. Back end is nervous out of that corner now. Obviously, we have to wait a few laps for the tires to warm up. So we overshoot turn 1. It's got a bit of rotation on throttle now. Oh. Well, just in time. Yeah, the car feels good through this corner now. Okay, better slow speed rotation. I'm feeling like this might be onto a winner, mate. But let's see.
Lap 1:38.08.
Oh my God. We almost did it again. We caught it this time. Okay. We're almost there, but that corner is going to be the problem corner. But like I said, it's a good and a bad thing because most of the cars that are fast around here, you kind of have to balance it through that corner. Yeah, look how good it is through this corner now. Right, we'll try 49.0 on the brake bias.
Time 1:38.79.
Oh shit. I messed this lap up. Let's see how much we can pull back. Oh, we pulled loads back. It's official, it's faster. Oh, we pulled the whole lap back. Dang.
That time was a 1:36.07.
My God, missed turn one again. Still a rubbish turn one. Please. I lost a bit. Sure, that guy must have his TC turned off, bro.
Lap 1:35.80.
Yeah, see, now we can ride that curb and let it pull us around. Now it's working. Back in sector. Oh, you're kidding. What are you not doing? Oh my God. What's the chances, man?
That time was a 1:38.19.
Oh no! Oh, I messed it up. God. Ah, I broke too late. Alright. We got at least a 35.6 in it, I think. It's still not a Lexus,
Log
but
building finished.
it's decent. Let me see what Motec's saying. It's not a Lexus, but it feels quick enough. I think the dampers definitely helped. Right, the dampers are looking mighty fine. I cooked with these dampers, bro. I can't lie. No wonder I was feeling balanced. All right, lads. Get your screenshots out. Get your screenshots out. Get those screenshots out, lads. It's setup time. Get your pens and papers and get your phones ready. Get your F12 ready. I'm gonna do the freebies, bro. My best time around here in comparison. I'm trying to think because all the patches are different. So since patch 1. Since the game got fully released, my best time in the race with full fuel was a 35.1 in the Lexus, and that's on fixed, but obviously conditions weren't exactly the same. The Lexus was rapid here, and I don't know what the rebalancing BOP has done to the lap times. But if I go off what Prenton was doing, I'll go off what Prenton was doing before. He did a 35.3 in the Aston in this same session with full fuel, so it's about half a second at the moment to Prenton, but he's faster than me anyway, so it might, the setup is probably there, to be honest. In Prenton's hands, he'd probably do a 0.4 or 5. So that's only a tenth or so off what he did in the Aston, which I would consider to probably be a better car than the AMG. So I don't know. I think I could have got a 0.6 if I didn't get traffic at the wrong place or didn't mess up. I feel like a 0.6 is in there. Yeah, I feel like a 0.6 is there. By the way, we'll drop the setup. Actually, it feels nice, bro. Nice and easy to drive. What I noticed, like, about... I can almost tell on the outlap if the setup is too safe, right? So, when you come out the pits, and then you hold on, let me see if I can find anybody on track or find a replay. Let's try and find a replay. So we've got our middle sector down to a 48.3, which is, I mean, it's still not in the same region, but we'll have to do for now. See, when you come out the pits, this is how I tell, right? When you come out of the pits on cold tires, this corner is actually very, very sketchy. Like the back end normally snaps, you know. So if I come out of the pits with cold tires and this corner feels absolutely planted, I already have the feeling that the car's too safe, you know, because you need it to feel when the tires are cold. It should kind of feel a little bit edgy. If it feels like planted when the tires are cold, chances are the car's overly safe. And then it's good for consistency and obviously you're not binning it, but in terms of speed, yeah, I wouldn't recommend. You need it to be a little pitchy, a little bit of instability, you know, and then use a bit of driver talent to balance it a little bit. Once the tires get warm, it'll be a lot easier to balance it, but you'll still have that rotation that you need. Yo, Jim, how you doing, man? Yeah, because it's like, if it already feels planted on cold tires, it's going to feel too safe when the tires are warm. let's get back to the setup, shall we? See, my best last sector was it a 0.6 or 7? Even that, let me check on my last lap. Let me see what my straight line speed was, because I don't feel like I'm gaining anything by taking off wing. I don't feel like I'm gaining anything by taking off the wing. One mile per hour. 1 mile per hour. And if I go back to the start of the session when I first started doing laps, I think this was like my first lap. Yeah, because I was in a session for ages before I did a lap. Come on. It's just cold tires though. Yeah, lap 2. Let's go to lap 3. Lap 4, once the tires are warmed up. Yeah, bro, we're not gaining anything by putting the wing low, you know. That makes me think that the time might just be in the rake, bro. The time might be in the rake. We're not gaining anything by going down on the wing. We're on 2 wing right now. We've gained 1 mile per hour. How much would we gain? I don't know. Let's save what we've got so far. We might have to make 2 alternative setups. First, let me share what we've done. What we've done so far. 1, 2 TC cut. Not using TC slip. It's off. No point. Car feels pretty stable. Minimum on the preload. Got minimum on the cambers, which is pretty standard. 58.5 brake bias. Got a minimum on the packers and the front ride height. 2 front springs. Spring rate on the rears at maximum stiffness, which is 6. Ride height is 67. And the dampers are probably going to be pretty key, so I'll definitely take these. If you don't take anything else, take these, lads. And yeah, as you can see, rear wing on 2. Let me just look at. Let me have a look at my. Let me have a look at my ride height, bro. Boom. Ride height's good. Ride height is very good. Not giving up too much aero performance. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this, lads. Let's just see if we go to the other side of the spectrum, we go more for downforce and tons of rake, tons of turning. Let's see how the car reacts with that. See if we can find, because if we go max wing, we'll probably give up about 2.5 tenths on the straights. But if we can find maybe half a second, 6 tenths through the middle, maybe it might be worth it, bro. Maybe it might just be worth it. So let's just save this as AMG. Oops. Downforce Brazil. What did we do? 35.8. Whoops. Race pace. Boom. All right. Now we're gonna put the wing back up. Back up to 6. And let's just stack this thing full of rake, bro. Not that much. 7.8. 7.8, bro. Alright. Let's see if we have to make further changes. Maybe the preload might have to go back up. I don't know. Alright. Alright, let's see. It should be interesting.
Locking enabled.
Our theoretical best time is a 35.6. Because you never know what silent changes were made to the game in the back end. You know? You never know when it could have done something with the setups that may favor high downforce or whatever. So there's important things to test. That felt pretty stable through there. I can go much more rear than the brake bias and all. We're going to be losing tons going up the hill, I think. Right. I think we might have to go even higher on the rake, you know. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna lie, you know, I think this might be quick. I swear we were normally about 1.8 off on the first laps with the other side.
54.
This definitely has more grip earlier. For sure. Okay, can't break that lane. Wow, super fast through there. Okay, let's see how much we lose in the last sector. Oh, we lose quite a bit. Probably about a tenth.
That time was a 1:37.01.
Oh, overshot, bastard. Right, I just want to see how much we make in the middle sector. We need to absolutely hammer it. That was not it. We're not making about nothing in the middle.
Lap 1:36.30.
Okay, we cooked first two corners. Shifted too early. We're too wide. Never mind, never mind. Okay, see? I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. You'd have to push a lot harder to get the same lap times. That's how I feel. Alright, let's go again.
Time 1:36.93.
Can we survive up the hill? Yes, we can. Just about. Okay, we lose a lot at the end of it. Wow. Okay.
Lap 135.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right. There's.
Log building finished.
It's like, don't get me wrong, feels better, but in a racing situation, you're cooked, bro. If you're behind someone, yeah, you don't want to have no straight line speed. I know it's only 2 miles per hour, but I'm seeing how much I'm losing towards the end of the straight, which is where you're probably going to be trying to get your overtake done. Yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one. I do know that the AMG does have very, very good acceleration. So maybe if you can get in the slipstream out of the corner, then yeah. And maybe because it's super fast through the second to last corner. That's where the difference will be made, I think. Do you know what's difficult as well? Look, 21.8 in the last sector is not a good last sector, bro. Like the Lexus can do 0.5s race pace in the last sector. That's 3/10, bro. Just going up the hill. Unless if they've nerfed it, then it's cool. It's not an issue. Yeah, I'm definitely gaining more in the corners, but the problem will always lie is what's a better race setup, bro. In a minute, what we'll do is we'll have a look at the data and have a look at the tire wear and stuff. See which one of these setups uses more tire, because that would be important. But look, I'm slower than a Porsche in the last sector. That's not a good sign, bro. I can't lie. Because at the end of the day, although I'm faster in the corners, the overtakes will always be done on the straights, bro. So it's kind of what feels better against what is better to race. You don't want to be lacking straight line speed in a race. It's the worst feeling to have because you just can't get past nobody. This corner is very good for this car. That was a bad corner for me, I think. So it's doing better in the first. Do you know what? Do you know what I think it is as well? What I'm doing wrong. I don't feel like this car, I don't think you should use first gear. I'm almost certain of it because every time I use first, I have to pretty much short shift into second because literally as soon as you put your foot down, you're instantly at the top of the rev limiter. So I've got to try and stop using first gear, I think. Might be similar to the Corvette. When the tires are cooked, more on this, when the tires are cooked, it's more, you get more understeer. It's not like the cars get like mad sketchy. They just get a lot more understeery. So it's not too bad. You can never get this track right. Oh, it's you in it. I'm so dumb, bro. I'm so dumb. That's a decent time, bro. That's a decent time. The Porsche has been feeling nice. I have to let you try my my Silverstone setup. I'm gonna drop it in the members group my Silverstone setup for the Porsche. I have to try it. But the Porsche feels nice, man. I like the Porsche. But this, I don't know, like, we'll watch after, but I'm gonna show you the Lexus. Yeah, there's no point. Look, I'm literally at the apex of the corner, and I'm having to shift up into second already. So I don't feel like using first gear is warranted in this car. Maybe I might even be able to short shift it into third there. I don't know. I have to try. The Lexus through here is extremely good. Like, extremely good, bro. And, yeah. I'm wondering if it got nerfed. I messed that corner up completely. So what we've done, missed that corner again. Whoops. We've basically done high downforce versus low. Yeah, this is how you need to take the corner, bro. You need to like be hooked on that curb and let it pull you round. The Lexus is the best at it. I'm telling you. You can run so tight around that corner. Even though like you might think of like in real life, naturally you would blend out towards the outside. In this game, literally with a Lexus, my tires are like here. And I'm just getting hooked all the way around, flat out. And that's what makes a Lexus so fast in the first sector. Like this, all being out here, this is all losing time, even though I'm still flat out. You want to be over here, you know? So I already know that this is not good. In terms of lap time, it looks fine, but in terms of lap time, it's not good. Yeah, first sector, bro. My fastest first. Actually, I'll show you guys after, actually, because I've still got the log file. Bro, do you know what it is with this car? I almost feel like some corners I'm a gear too low. Go back. Let me see if I can get away with this in third. I don't know, because it still pushes out on the exit. I don't know. That was a bit better, but still just a little wide. I think if I take the fuel out, probably gonna do a low 35, but don't see this car getting into the 34s, man. At the moment. It was a bit wide of the apex. Again, had to short shift out. But I can still see a bit of the issue in the setup. I can still see it. Instead of me keeping it in second for some of these slow corners, I think this is the only corner where I realistically really need to be in first. This is the only one, maybe. Yeah, I think that's probably the only corner where I should take him first. But what I'm doing is, because I'm trying to rotate the car, I'm gearing down using the engine braking to get the car slowed down so I can take a tighter line when really I need to be doing it in the setup, getting a lot of that natural rotation through the setup, and then I wouldn't have to gear down to first. I'd be able to keep it in second, like this corner right here. Like this corner, realistically, I should be able to keep it in second here. It's just that the car doesn't rotate enough, so that's why I'm not doing it. I'm using first to get it back towards the apex. But realistically, I need this sort of rotation in second, and my minimum speed will probably be a little bit higher. We know what we need to do. Let's quickly save this high downforce setup. Quickly. We'll save it just because it's probably a little easier to drive. I wish I didn't have to write it out every time, man. Oh. Nope, still got to write it out. Annoying. Yo, Peter, how you doing, bro? AMG. High down force. 35.7. Brazil. Race pace. All right. It was I don't actually think the setup's any quicker, the high downforce, but it's just easier to achieve the lap time. But I feel like there's probably less overall potential. All right, let's have a look at the log analyzer. Let me get that up. Maybe we'll be able to see the tire wear differences. I mean, we could find it in Motec as well, but I feel like it's just a little easier to read in a log analyzer. Right. Let's have a look. Let's look at fuel and tires. Average fuel consumption 2.37, which is cool. Some good tire wear, Krish. 1.02, decent. Let's look at. This is not a race. It doesn't show you all the information, bro. It's annoying. That's annoying. Oh, man, I can't see the tire wear then. Oh, yes, I can. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Let's look at what time. We got a 35.8. Look at our tire wear was 0.8, 0.8, 1.2, 0.8, 1.2, 1.2, 0. Oh, we were using the fronts a lot more when we were running high downforce. And the rears. Okay, so look, this setup, the lower downforce setup, which you might think is a little bit weird, the lower downforce setup is better on tires, bro. I don't know what I did to. This was probably the fast right-hander where I've cooked the left rear a little bit, but both the fronts, 1.2. This is what happens. You got high downforce, and you're getting a bit of understeer, so you start overturning the car, and because you got a bit more grip, you push the car into corners a lot more, so you wear the front tires a little bit. So I'm using 1.2 on 1.2% of the tire on my fastest lap. Whereas here, I use 0.8 of the fronts. So this over a race distance, I'm probably gonna have just less tire wear, you know? Which is the thing about running high downforce. That's That's the bad thing. Most of my best sectors were done with the lower downforce, which says a lot. Yeah, I feel like the potential is in the lower downforce setup. In the higher downforce, look, I could not even break a 21.7 in the last sector, whereas here I'm almost into the 21.6s, bro. You can see the straight line speed difference as well. 254.6 kilometers per hour versus 251.9. Yeah. I feel like with this setup, you're probably going to bang out a good 2 or 3 really good laps in the race. And after that, once the understeer kicks in, you're gonna lose the turn-in because your front tires will be wearing. And then you're still not going to have the straight line speed. So you're going to be vulnerable. Whereas on this, you're still going to have a bit of rotation because you're running lower downforce. And you're always going to keep your straight line speed. So for a race, I believe this is just going to be better. Let's go back up to when we were doing default. I think this was all on the default, was it? Yeah, so you can see default, whenever you run that 6 on the wing, you are not doing 21.7s in the last sector. Like it's just not happening. This was free wing, I think. So between free wing, 2 wing, there's not a lot of difference. So I probably might go back up to 3 and maybe like increase the rake, and then we should be able to crack out similar first sectors to what we did with more downforce. Here it is, what we did with more downforce, and not lose too much. So I feel like free wing might be the happy medium. Let's see what Chris was doing in the first. 25.8. Yeah, you definitely got time. 25.7. Your best. Well, your predicted fastest lap, if you put all your best sectors together, is a 35.9. So you definitely got time for sure. Yeah, the middle sector is probably where the Porsche, if you can make a good setup, the middle sector is going to be where the Porsche absolutely kills it, because the Porsche's acceleration is very similar to the AMG. It's got crazy acceleration, but it's got that rotation as well. It's just that fast right hander up the hill. It's whether you want to risk it. That's the trouble in. That's where it's going to be a bit scary, but yeah, I believe the Porsche should be decent. It's not too bad in the last as well. You're doing 21.7s, man. It won't show Pranter's lap because he left the session. Okay. Right, let's actually find the Lexus. And when I did the... Right. Now let's have a look at what the Lexus is doing. Look at that, 35.1 in the race, bro. Jeez. I hope this car's been nerfed a little bit around here, because it was mad fast, bro. I mean, look what times we were doing in quali on default. 34.7s. We're not even on... This is not even with a setup, bro. This Lexus was a beast around here. Let's look at fuel and tires. So this is over the whole... Bro. Average tire wear over the whole race was lower than what I did in the AMG in just five laps, bro. Damn. yo, this Lexus needs to be nerfed. I can't lie. The Lexus needs to be nerfed, and I think this is I swear I had a spin in this race, bro. I swear I got binned by a hypercar in this race. I'm sure of it, and I still had 107. sure this was the race because I crashed. No, I crashed into the back of a hypercar because I was actually leading this race, and then I got front damage, and then that's probably where the understeer came in. So that's probably why I got 1.3 on the front right. But yeah, the tire wear in this car is a joke. So good. Like a lot of the other guys, you can see most of these guys, they were not at the front. So if you're a little bit slower, you're gonna tend to use a little bit less of the tire. But Eastwood is at the front. I was at the front. Yeah, and this guy, was it this guy in the Lambo? There was another guy in the Lambo. Who was it? Can't remember his name, bro. Sure, there was another guy in the Lambo that was at the front. Might have just been him. Might have been this guy. I believe he was at the front. Yeah, I think it was him. He was at the front as well. So he had super good tire wear too. What else did we want to look at? Let's look at the sector times in the race. So 25.5. This is max fuel, remember? 25.5 first sector in the race from the Lexus. 47.8 in the middle. Carl's done a 47.7 in the middle. We've both done 21.6s in the last. But this isn't Carl's fastest lap. I swear Carl did a 34, so I'm sure he did 35s in the last sector. I mean, not 35s, 21.5, so there's, yeah. There's a bit of a disparity. I hope that he did get a silent nerf, though. It needed it. Let's look in here, because it's a bit easier to see. Find a name. Right. There we go. So, yeah, we're still doing like 36 zeros on lap 13, bro. You know what I mean? That's comparable to what the AMG's doing in the first like 5 laps. Yeah, this car's crazy, bro. Crazy. And one of these laps I got damaged, and you can see the lap times will start falling off. You can see where we're pushing it as well in the tires, some of these laps. But yeah, there's work to be done to get that AMG up to speed, bro. For sure. Work to be done. Even though it feels nice. Right. What is going on in the online sphere? There's a little cheeky little Algarve. Should we use the AMG, bro? Only because I'm used to it. Oh, I'm ranked number 1. What? Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting to be ranked number 1, you know. That was not the plan. Right. Can I try and have a good race? No practice? Is it possible, bro? What's the leaderboard saying? Kaiki Oliveira. This man is twisted, bro. I told you lot about Kaiki, bro. This guy's a beast. He's a beast, bro. This guy's still floating about. I can't see this guy's name, bro. Chris Hartfeld finally made the move. Nice. He's getting fast. Look at him in a Ferrari. He's getting fast, bro. Getting fast. Sandro's up there. Ferris Stanley. Yo. Esports drivers have assembled, brother. So we need to be doing low 35s. Is that? Oh, bro. Wait. Why is it trying to do me like this, bro? Don't make me restart the game. Come on. Don't make me restart the game. I can't see the lobby. That's annoying. Great. Gotta restart. Oh, great. Absolutely wonderful. So it's looking like, I wonder what TC settings I use for fixed. If it's the same setup that is at Interlagos, it shouldn't be too much of a mystery how the car feels. Okay. Right, well, hopefully we don't lose too much rating. Right, let's see, bro. Come on, get me in there. Right, let's have a look at the fixed setup. I don't know if this is too much or not, bro. How many laps is the race? What is that? Suspension. Yeah, it's the same as Brazil, default setup. Okay. So we kind of know how that feels then. Well, max wing though. That's the only difference, I think.
Logging enabled.
I need 4 laps worth of fuel. I mean, I can save it. I can save it. Yeah, definitely gonna be doing some Interlagos. was a mistake. I'll try and save the fuel, lads, so we get all our laps in. Almost binned it. It's wide. Oh my god. Green? What? Okay, we've messed up this lap. We've messed up this lap. It's just a sighter. It's just a sighter. Need to get the right TC settings, I think. Yo, Lucas, how you doing, bro? Can we do anything?
Lap 149.35.
That's getting greens now. I'm too deep. Shocking. No, good luck.
Lap 146.31.
broke early because I'm a chicken. That was rubbish. Oh my God. Man, I bought this so badly, bro.
Time 1:45.83.
Fourth. I feel like that was like a generational bottle. I can't lie.
Log building finished.
Am I gonna do?
Logging enabled.
I think we might be doing it. I think me and the boys.
Teams and
should be doing
drivers
it.
go to the grid for a race start.
I don't know what car we'll use though. Okay. How much fuel do I need? Let's put this back up to, is it 90 or whatever? How much laps of this race? Let's just check quick.
Logging enabled.
What are they taking? 46. Do I go with what they're going with, or you know what? Screw it.
Logging enabled.
12 laps. I'm overfueled. Oh well. Ferrari got pace. Yeah, the Ferrari's quick. This is a good track for the Ferrari, I think. I think I might need to run my brake bias slightly more to the rear.
Formation lap has started.
Should we try 2-2-2 or keep it on 2-3-2? I could have qualified in second, I think. Bruv, I'm on you.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, got absolutely humiliated on the outside line, but everybody was clean, so I'm not complaining.
Lap 154.93.
Oh, stop it. That's annoying as hell, bro. I'd have got to give a position back to someone I was already ahead of. This race has not gone to plan, bro.
Lap 148.53.
Understeer, damn. It's a little wide. Allow me to understand, man. Oh shit. My bad, bro. Come on. Absolutely killed the guy. Oh, we might as well see what we can do for fastest lap, I guess.
Time 2:01.95.
God, turn! Oh my God, oh, understeer, understeer, understeer. All right, let me take some of the TC cut off. I feel like it's too much.
Lap 1:46.19.
Try that, man. Yeah. Oh my God. Switchbacks on. Oh my God. At least we got some good race now, this. God. Oh, God. Oh, Christ. That guy did not care whatsoever. Cheers, Jim. Appreciate it, man. Yo, what is this connection, bro? He's behind me? I think this is the guy that turned in on us. I think. Our tires are so cooked, man. Yeah, these tires are cooked too. What line is he taking, bro?
Lap 147.07.
Oh my god, what an absolute knob. Oh, bro. Bro, Jesus can't save some of these guys, bro. I'm telling you. This man's got no spatial awareness at all, bro. I think everyone's tires are dying. And I've got crazy flat spots, bro.
Lap 156.29.
I cannot turn the way the BMW turns, bro. Oh, God. Oh, bro. Broken rear suspension. I take it that was revenge. Broken rear suspension, lads. 2 broken rear suspensions, and it's yellow, but it's undrivable. Okay, this will be interesting.
That time was a 1:59.68.
Bro, I'm driving a rally car right now. Bro, just getting this car to the end feels like an achievement, bro. Bent steering. Oh shit. Oh my god.
That time was a 1:49.72.
Oh my god. This reminds me of ACC when you drive on a flooded track. You gotta catch the car every second, even down the straights. God. Yeah. Oh, he retired as well. Spread out the guy that was taking everybody out.
Log building finished.
Absolute nightmare. WRC. Absolute bear of a race, bro. What's the fastest lap? 34 6. No, it was 45.6, right. We never had the space to even get a lap in, bro. That was carnage, mate. I got binned. Look, I binned that guy. I waited for him because I'm a nice guy and that. In the end, I should have just drove off because clearly, maybe he thought the second one was my fault too. I don't know. Like, he definitely wiped me out on purpose. This guy did all of that taken out just to DNF. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Taking out all those people just to DNF, bro. What's wrong with you? No? Now I get to see what this has done to my rating. I better not see no stupid minuses, bro. I swear. You lost driver rank. You know what? Do you know what I want? Bro, did I lose any safety rating at all? Is this still max? They need to bring the percentage back, man. I don't really like this, bro. This tells you literally nothing. A lot. How much did I lose? One. How much? No idea. This tells you nothing, bro. The percentages was better for sure. maybe they're trying to hide it away from you so you don't complain. But I can't even tell the difference, bro. I can't even tell how much I've lost right there. Minus points for invalid laps. You know what? A lot of the stuff in safety rating I feel like should be in driver ranking. Because if you go a little bit wide, that doesn't mean you're not a safe driver. You know what I mean? Like, keeping it within the lines and being fast, that's driver skill. So I feel like that should be a driver rating. Safety rating is contact and crashes and stuff, not just going over the white lines because you're pushing it. Bro, look, my safety rating has been high for so long that I don't even think about safety rating at all anymore. All I think about is a driver ranking. I can't even remember what I even did to get the safety. I swear, I wasn't even trying to get my safety rating up. It just kept on going up. But to me, it went up so fast when the game first came out. It was super easy, bro. All you had to do was do like a few championship races, and yeah, your safety rating would just skyrocket. That's what happened to me, bro. Yeah, I don't, bro. I can't even remember how long I've been platinum for, bro. It's been time. I've been platinum for ages. So I'll be back on Wednesday. Also, guys, make sure you got your pen and your papers. Remember earlier on in the stream, I dropped the AMG setup around Brazil. So you're gonna have to scroll it back to copy that setup, because the track list for tomorrow, there's a silver race, 40-minute race around Interlagos. And yeah, you got a free AMG setup there if you care to go back in the stream. Pretty much. A free one to try anyway. I actually got 2 free ones to try. So I did a low downforce and a high downforce. The high downforce, you're probably going to find a little more comfortable to drive. But the AMG is like super stable. Almost too stable. You know what? It's actually certain characteristics kind of remind me of the McLaren. The McLaren, it feels like you have to make the car unstable to unlock the pace, because you just can't. It just feels like just too safe everywhere. The AMG's nice. It's nice, man. The only thing I'd worried about is probably tyre wear. I don't know if it has the tyre wear of some of the other cars like the Aston and the Lexus and cars like that. I still believe the Lexus will probably be stronger. The Aston will probably be stronger. So yeah, I think probably the Ferrari's stronger as well. Lambo probably as well. So I wouldn't say it's like top 3, but it's not bad. It's got pace, bro, and it's very, very comfortable to drive. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, I found with the AMG, because you got that little bit of understeer, you got to push the nose into the corners, but then you're definitely just going to suffer with front tire wear, you know? Whereas some of the other cars just got that natural rotation. They don't have to push it as much, and that's probably why the Lexus and the Aston are so good in long races, man. It's great on tires. But I'm not complaining, bro. I had fun in the AMG today. Pretty nice to drive. But yeah, guys. Also, look out. I got a video dropping tomorrow. Where's my notepad? What video am I dropping tomorrow, bro? I've got. I believe I've got a Project Motorsport reaction to their latest trailer dropping tomorrow. Should have a few videos this week. I'm gonna try Race Room at some stage as well. Because Race Room had an update, so we're gonna have a little look, see what Race Room's saying, and also I'll probably do a video this week on like setup basics. You know, a few things here and there that you might want to like get into with trying to make your own setup and stuff on this game, because there's easy ways to affect the setup very, very quickly without having to know too much. So I'll be dropping that at some stage this week also. And for any of you guys who are creating content, streaming or making sim racing videos or whatever, I'm going to show you guys how to make a decent thumbnail. All right, so that's pretty much the plan for the whole week. Again, I'll be streaming on Wednesday, so we're going to fit all those videos around the streams and stuff. It should be a packed week. Should be a packed week on my channel. Plenty of content and that. So we'll see. But anyway, lads, appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'll see you on Wednesday, when we will definitely be doing some Interlagos. Alright? Alright, guys. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you on Wednesday, man. Peace.